Mr. Lakouf, I have 3 questions, but they are short. First of all, Ukraine is surprising us, but its potential to fight on all fronts, not only on the battlefield, but also against the corruption and for the reconstruction of the energy structure and development of the economy. My question is very specific. How is Europol going to support Ukraine in the fight against corruption? Specifically, what is type of support you render to the Ukrainian institutions? My second question, how is Europol fighting against disinformation in the EU member states? Here I have in mind not only the most basic Russian disinformation, but also the clandestine propaganda, which makes European citizens doubt about the necessity to continue the support to Ukraine, which causes all sorts of conspiracy theories about the Ukrainians which escaped the war and searched asylum seeked asylum in the EU. How do you fight against that? My third question is linked to a very painful topic which has already been touched upon today. I do understand that it's very complicated to help Ukraine to recover the children taken to Russia and Belarus, apparently. But have you already heard about a recent case in Lithuania when a divorced man kidnapped his 9-month-old daughter and took her to the Kaliningrad region? It took 3 days and our institutions managed to return the girl back to Lithuania. Maybe that could be an example which could show as a case of collaboration between Europol and Russian institutions in the necessity to recover Ukrainian children from Russia.
Yes, thank you. On the first question that you asked about corruption in Ukraine, because I think you were clearly referred to that, we can say that we have received so far at least 2 delegations of Ukrainians visiting Europol. One from the Anti-Corruption Bureau of Ukraine and another one on the Specialized Anti-Corruption Prosecutor's Office of Ukraine. So that means that I think at the level of Ukrainian authorities, they are fully aware that they have something to do against corruption, especially in the framework of potential reconstruction of the country and so on. Well, we will depend on the relation that we will build with them, for sure, and the level of exchange of information. But it's a good sign that they came to see us and to visit us and to try to discuss with us. I also recall this assembly that we have an analysis project on corruption, AP corruption, and it will be maybe detailed this afternoon again by my colleague from EFEC. So we are ready to help in that, in the framework of the information that we share, and if there's an investigation open by some member states. This information is a more complicated topic for us because this information is not a criminal offense as such. It may be in some countries, but it's always tricky because it's touching upon the freedom of speech and so it's very difficult, and for us, it's not part of our mandate as such to work on disinformation. So it's not really an area where Europol can heavily invest because simply it's not part of our mandate today, because most of the time it's not a criminal offense. On the case that you mentioned about these children that has been found, well, first I must underline that it's a good sign to see that there can be cooperation in that when a baby is abducted by a stabber like that. I was not aware of this case. I don't think that Europol services had been requested in this case, but I have to check because there's a lot of information coming every day to Europol, and maybe we give an help that I cannot tell you today. Thank you.